Hello, greetings. We're back. And I really mean it this time. Wednesday, October 29th, 2025. And if I sound a little bit different, it's because I'm different. I am absent a gallbladder. So it's been a wild ride. Thank you for those of you who reached out with concern and caring messages. After my brief, I hope it wasn't too cryptic, I guess it was, message the other day from the hospital. But yeah, it was a bit of a wild ride. Apparently one's gallbladder and stones that form in it over quite a while apparently can cause a lot of trouble to your pancreas, which if anyone's had severe pancreatitis, then you know what I've been through. And it has not been fun. I am not going to lie. But it's also been an amazing experience learning-wise. I don't remember ever spending a night or multiple nights in a hospital. That's a first. And there were some wonderful things about it and some frightening things about it, to be honest, about our healthcare system. But there were also some amazing experiences. And I just want to say I'm so grateful to the nurses and doctors and other people that I met who were all just characters. And most of them, with a few exceptions, and I won't get into that, but most of the people that I encountered were loving and interesting and kind and thoughtful. And I'm really, really grateful. I'll never forget. I met some real characters, including the guy who gave me my MRI. He was a character, and just amazing. And all the different cultures too. I mean, I met people who were from all over the world. It was incredible. A real life example of the beauty of multiculturalism and immigration. I think I met people who were living in this country and contributing to our society from the Caribbean, from Africa, the Philippines, India, and all over the U.S. It was amazing. So, incredible surgeon who just really did a great job and so communicative and so interested in making sure that I knew what was going on and that he was trying to work with me to get things done as quickly as possible. And so I'm just really, really grateful for all of that. And all of you, the amazing outreach from people, also from people around the world. You know, when I was a kid, I dreamed of having this global life, you know, where I had friends all over the world and I got to travel places and just feel like I was a citizen of the world in a way, you know? I mean, I'm very much an American. And at the same time, I feel so connected to humanity around the world. And I have to say, my life is full of amazing friends and connections around the world. And it really fills my spirit. I've gotten some incredible wisdom and support from a friend of mine in South Africa recently, a black woman who lived through a South African apartheid and watched people die in front of her and has just seen such tremendous cruelty. And yet she has the most tender spiritual heart, and she's given me so much wisdom recently. And my friend Stefan in Belgium has given me, he's more stoic in his approach and thoughtful and curious. And I learned so much from him too, and countless other people. It's incredible. My friend Tasha, a kindred spirit in so many ways. And of course my family, and I won't go down the list. It's just too many people really, but I'm just very, very grateful. That is the theme for today's episode, is gratitude, to be on the mend and bracing to fight with the insurance company. Maybe I won't have to, we'll see. But also excited about what this next chapter looks like. This year has been a humdinger. It has given me one punch in the face after another. And I was in the hospital thinking about, what does this mean? Because I could easily, I could get into self-pity. I could revel in the martyrdom of it all, the poor me of it all. But that just doesn't work. And it doesn't ring true to me. I think, what is this tempering process, the pounding, the heat, the breaking, the tearing, the bleeding? What am I supposed to be learning from this? Where am I supposed to be growing? And not just getting tougher, but getting wiser and smarter about where I put my energy, who I give my energy to, and what I'm putting my energy into work-wise and in life. And I don't know the answers to that yet, but they're there. I can feel them. It's just they're not formed into super clear thoughts. But what is coming up for me is that more than ever, as I have turned 50 this year and have been enduring a lot of pain on a lot of fronts, is that this is the churn, this is the cauldron, the crucible, if you will, that the greatest creative breakthrough comes from. This is the depth of experience that gives you the heart and the empathy to be able to create the greatest value for other people. And I know that I am more prepared than ever to ignite this into something really great. And it's coming into my consciousness. I'm starting to be able to see a next chapter that is truly beautiful and exciting. And the people are coming into my circle that are giving this even more life and momentum. And so I just want to say that it sounds almost cliche that, these things, they make us stronger. My dear friend Tasha Urich, who's just a gem of a human being and also happens to be brilliant, she just wrote a book called Shatterproof, and most of you probably have heard of it because I talk about it all the time, or maybe you know Tasha also. She's just an amazing human being, and she's a dear friend, and she wrote about that, the whole thing about what doesn't make us stronger or what doesn't kill us makes us stronger is just inadequate. It's not necessarily true. I mean, if I get knocked down up and I have a concussion and I get back up and I do the same thing over and over again, eventually there will be a concussion that kills me. So I got to learn. I need to grow. I need to actively harness the experience and make changes where I can. And then I become what Tasha, and she's so good at phraseology. I love the terms that she uses. But then I can become not just resilient, but shatterproof. And that's really what the image that kept coming up for me over and over again was, that I can break a little bit, I can crack, but I'm shatterproof. I won't shatter into a million pieces. I'll just keep getting stronger. And that's how I'm feeling today. Is weak physically, but stronger spiritually, and so in touch with my heart. And that's exactly where I want to be. So with that, I'll send you lots of love wherever you are and whatever you're going through. Everyone is going through stuff all the time. Everyone is experiencing loss and pain and all kinds of things all the time. And we don't know. We don't know who's going through what. And so I'll just send my compassion out to you. And let's do our best to be kind to one another. That's how we end the show every day. Be kind to yourself. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. And it's so good to be back. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye for now.